Brilliant. Landon Donovan. There are things on here for the USA. Can they do it here? Cross, and Dempsey is denied again, but Donovan has scored! Oh, can you believe this? Go, go, USA! Certainly through! Oh, it's incredible! You could not write a script like this! Oh, it's incredible!
We are back, just kicking it. World Cup 2022 preview in Qatar. I don't know how we're supposed to pronounce it. I've heard 5 different pronunciations in the last 3 years.
Yeah. I think you can go either or, man. There's no wrong way. So I'm going Qatar, but man, yeah, very excited about this World Cup, man. 2022, right around Thanksgiving, man. This gonna be great.
Yeah, so before we gonna break down our group winners and our group runners up in a second, but I do want to jump into the USA squad real quick. The Zach Steffens not selection was like he might have to eat that one.
Yeah, that was.
I mean, you really believing in Matt Turner you really basically made it where you didn't have any controversy in Qatar, No, that is number one. You basically got 2 other guys just in case he gets hurt. You wanted to make sure there was no drama. I felt like that selection.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that, and that definitely did surprise me. I mean, when you look at the third goalkeeper, he's really there just as an energy guy. You don't really expect him to get on the pitch. That it's going to be very, very interesting to see how that plays out based on that selection, man.
And then also Pepe not being on the squad as well. I mean, he balled out during qualifying. That was interesting. And then also, I didn't like it because of the politics with Pepe spurned going to Mexico squad to come to the U.S. squad. I just didn't want that to be a historical thing of hey, if you spurn Mexico to become a U.S. national, you may not make the squad.
I see.
I didn't want that to be a precedent of a historical thing.
Yeah. And then, I mean, I understand also why Pepe was on the fence. He did have a little bit of a goal drought over there in the Bundesliga. I mean, stepping up from MLS, going over there to play, having that drought at that time, I think that did kind of impact his selection. Didn't bring a whole lot of something different to the table. So I kind of see that.
But for Sargent, though, you basically really chose Sargent over him.
You did, but I think Sargent does more. I think he can play in that midfield and up top sort of position. That Pepe's more up top, so I think he brings a little bit more to the table, and he's also scoring goals now. His goals
at Norwich, he's killing it.
But they've come in bunches, and that's another thing that scares me. Where he gets hot and then he gets cold, but the numbers are there.
Yeah. All right, man. Let's get into these groups, man. We're previewing the World Cup 2022. Let's see, world group. Pull it up just so I can have it on hand. All right. So Group A: Qatar, Ecuador, Senegal, and Netherlands. Now, the question is Mane playing or not? Because he's been hurt,
right?
And that was a nip and tuck. I think he's still. I still think they listed him on the squad. I believe
they did list him, and I heard some back and forth about the Senegal manager saying they will be, his health will be the number one thing, but they definitely want him to play. So I mean, he's the engine of that club for sure.
Yeah. So who do you have in this group?
I'm gonna go Ecuador and the Netherlands, man. I think the Dutch will show up, and I like Ecuador. Yeah.
You think that Mane injury is gonna be the downfall of Senegal there?
I just don't think that they're ready to advance Senegal. I think they'll put in some interesting performances, but you would need Mane firing on all cylinders for
he'd have to have a world-class performances
exactly
every game.
One for the ages, and I just don't see that.
Yeah, I'm going Netherlands, Senegal, pending Mane. But if Mane's not there, I'm going with Qatar.
Oh, okay. Host nation, huh?
Yeah. And I believe South Africa is the only host nation to not go through.
Okay.
In history. That's historic. And history makes it feel like there may be something brewing here. And also, for some reason, they have a lot of African players on Qatar. It's like basically they nationalize a whole bunch of African players. When,
Okay.
when they were when the Gold Cup happened, they made it to the finals. No, semifinals.
Oh, talk about mercenaries, and there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's all merch because I was like, wow, all these brothers are. So I sat there, had to Google search and research, like, oh, they're called like African. I forgot. It's a term for in Qatar for these people that they basically nationalize to better make sure that they're on the squad. So, and all these guys play in the same league together too. So it's like nobody plays in Europe, but they all play on the same teams in the same league. So it's like they're very familiar. They know each other. So that's why I kind of really wanted to look at them. Now they can go out here and lose the Netherlands 4-0 the first game, and all this go down the hill.
Right. No, but that's some interesting backstory. That's a reason to watch them. So yeah, no, I'll keep that in mind. Check that out.
All right, Group B: England, Iran, USA, Wales. Who you got?
Well, I was going over my brain and my heart. So definitely, I'm going to go with the USA advancing out of the group. And I'm going to go with England. I'm going to go with England pulling it out and advancing out of the group.
Yeah, I'm going. Those are mine as well. Once again, what you just said was Senegal. Gareth Bale have to go back into the chamber, but like for them to like really be like he'd have to just be going madness.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
which he could because he's been chilling over at MLS, scoring goals for fun. Won a league championship just recently with LAFC.
I think
and he scored a game winner too in that.
He had a hell of an MLS Cup, and like you said, he showed up. He plays when he wants to play. It really what it's going to boil down to is what are the golf courses like over there in Qatar. if the golf courses are nice, we might get a hell of a Gareth Bale performance. I think.
And they do have Dan James as well. Wells does have Dan James as well.
That's right.
On there,
Speedster.
So they're formidable. I mean,
I
just think the U.S. squad, if they can put it together, I think they're a better overall team than even England. I think England has better players.
I think England has more skilled players. USA has it needs to click on all cylinders, like you said. Yeah. Everybody needs to show up and do their job, and then they have a chance. And get lucky, catch a couple of good bounces of the ball, man. So anything can happen, man, in this World Cup.
I think if they could go 1-1-1, I think they could go through.
Right. No, I can see that. Definitely. That's the kind of run they would need to catch to advance.
Yeah. And if they beat Wales, let's go ahead and go 2-1 real quick and just shut the door on it. Which is going to be interesting. And I don't know if I've been listening to a lot of other English podcasts and them breaking this down. I don't know if they understand how big that's going to be on Thanksgiving, like as the U.S. versus England on Thanksgiving. I don't know if the U.S. America's going to be ridiculously correct. They don't want us to win this game. Like, this could be the worst thing for football, period, if the U.S. beats England on Thanksgiving. They think we already got egos and we crazy with it. Let that happen.
No, that would be where the game really moves forward. It could be one of these pivotal moments, especially if we beat them badly on Thanksgiving. All the history, man, what a hell of a story that would be.
Because people are going to be up watching this game. They're going to be up cooking like, oh, snap, U.S. playing England? Oh, you know what? I'm going to tune in. Even casual fans will be tuning in for that fixture.
Oh, yeah. No, that's going to be huge, man. I mean, I think that's going to go hand in hand with Turkey Day. People's going to be all eyeballs watching that game for sure.
All right. Group C, Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Mexico, and Poland.
You pick first on this group. You pick first.
Man, this is an interesting group, man.
It is.
Because Argentina definitely feels going through. But the Mexico-Poland thing is my thing. What Mexico squad is going to show up is the question.
Big question.
Is this the Mexico squad that lost to Canada 3-0? Or is it going to be the Mexico squad that, will come in and make a run to the Final Four of this thing?
That's a flip of a coin, but no, that really is the true question, man. And
it's Lewandowski. This is his last run. Is he going to put them on his back?
Did you pick? I heard Argentina.
I'm going to go Mexico though, just because I know.
Okay.
Because Ochoa being their keeper, he's a mainstay. He ain't going. He's consistently going to make sure that they try to keep as many clean sheets as possible. I'm gonna go Mexico over there, but that's a rough one, man. That's a rough group to me.
No, yeah. So I'm kind of with you on that. I got Argentina and Mexico as well, and it's really for all the same reasons, man. That Mexico team, you flip a coin because I've seen them look terrible against Jamaica on a rainy night down there in Jamaica.
Yeah.
So I mean, I've just seen them, kill these European clubs, and so it's really going to be an interesting match seeing Mexico against Poland. Those dynamics, a lot of veteran players there. So, but yeah, overall, I'm gonna go Argentina and Mexico coming out of Group C.
All right. Group D, France, Australia, Denmark, and Tunisia. I think this one's pretty easy, man. It's France and Denmark.
Yeah. I think you're safe there.
I think this is one of the easiest groups to pick right here. Like, there's no way I could see Australia, Tunisia putting up anything.
No, I think they're both outclassed, outmatched. So yeah, those should be easy groups.
All right. Group E. This one's an interesting group. This may be the hardest group, I feel. This is my group of death pick. Spain, Costa Rica, Germany, and Japan.
Oh,
yeah.
Very, very tough group here. What are you thinking?
I could see Spain not making it through. I'm going to go Germany, Costa Rica. Spain is always good for a nut up.
They could also go on a run. They are
win the whole
loaded.
Thing too. So they're
definitely loaded
and win the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing. They're a buy or bust.
They really are.
Similar to Italy. It's like if Italy was in this, it'd be the same way if I saw Italy in a group.
Yeah. No, that's another good parallel. That's exactly how I would feel about that as well. But I gotta go Germany, Spain. I'm going Germany,
Spain. Okay. Yeah. All right. Group F. Belgium, Canada, Morocco, and Croatia.
This will be an interesting group.
Yeah, it will be. Moroccans with what's my boy from PSG that's real good, man. Oh man, he's that right back that's real good for PSG. Let me see, what was that guy's name? I know people are shouting like, "Oh man, you talking about?"
Isn't it Kagawa?
Hold on. Hakimi.
Okay.
And Hakimi, Morocco is one of those squads that they'll come to ball. I don't think they'll get through. Canada is one of them, man.
Another one where you just don't know who's going to show up.
Because they got Davies, they got Jonathan David, they got some players on the low in Canada.
I just feel like they never always put it all together at the right time. They're one of those kind of similar to us,
Yeah. And I could see them, because let me see who they play their first match. That's very key if they can get momentum going. Let me see. They play Belgium. See, that's the problem right there. Right. That's the problem. You're going into a buzzsaw the first game. Now, if they were playing Morocco their first game, I could see, okay, you can get some kind of some momentum behind you, some confidence. You're going up against Belgium, man, the first game.
Yeah, I'm going Croatia and Belgium out of that. Yeah. I think so. So easily. When you put it that way.
Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland, Cameroon.
Well, Group G, I think this one's easier for me to call too. I mean, I'm going with Brazil, which is my overall pick. I feel like they're definitely coming through. And I can see Cameroon.
That's a good one. I was thinking about them as well. Thinking about them as well. So Group H is our last group. I'll go pick first. But Portugal, Ghana, Uruguay, South Korea. This is another good one too.
It's another tough.
Is Son back for South Korea is my first thing because he's hurt right now.
He is hurt. Yeah, I'm sure he got selected though. So
yeah, because they still you still can play even if you come out there with one leg, we can do some things. But I'm gonna go Portugal, Uruguay, man. Here.
Portugal, Uruguay. Definitely, I feel like Portugal going to advance, but I also want to say Ghana shows up, man.
Ooh,
I think Ghana.
The Black Stars show up.
Yeah. I think they've been doing well, in the AFCON. So yeah, man, and that same club, and they got so much talent that's all over Europe.
They have a lot of talent sitting around Europe. You already said your pick for the World Cup. You said Brazil. You think Brazil wins the whole thing?
Yeah, I do.
We'll do a breakdown of the group of 16 when that comes up.
Yeah. As we move forward, but who's y'all? We got a do overall picks right now.
Man, I mean, it all depends on
on.
the brackets. But if you just had to put a gun in my head, it's Brazil, man. Like they are deep, dude. Like, I mean, they're Man City on an international level.
Right. And they play that same system, year after year after year, man. I think it's their tournament to lose.
Yeah.
I mean, even
France
if the
has got a lot of injuries too. Conte's hurt. I think Varane may be playing, but he's not as going to be Varane-esque yet because of his injury that he came off of. But they do have Saliba now as their.
Yeah. I think Brazil, man, just offensively as well as best goalkeeper.
Goalkeepers. Keepers.
Yeah. True. Plethora.
Yeah, goalkeepers.
Man, you're right.
And outside Argentina, this feels like this could be a Messi run too. On an outside look. Did you know the world wants this Messi story to end this way?
It's a good storyline. It's a good storyline. I'm sure they wouldn't be mad if it unraveled that way, but I don't think that it will.
The Messi Ronaldo final is the one, and it's set up for that potentially.
Yeah, okay.
That's what they want. I mean, that's the. I mean, if you're talking like we've talked about this multiple times, they can figure out a way to get the Messi Ronaldo. I mean, I can see the T-shirts. The T-shirts with them on the front of them, the battle for it all. The player that wins is the best of all time. Like,
yeah, the last hurrah. Who is the real Ballon d'Or? Grand champions. Oh yeah. No, I can see that too, man. I think that would be the best ending. It's hard to have a better story than that.
Yes, I mean all these clubs. I mean, I could see a Belgium coming through. I mean, and doing their thing and sniping up and going to do their thing. I'm real suspect on England though, man. I'm not going front.
I think they're overrated, man. Definitely, I feel like England's overrated. Even with the guys from my club, like I said, Mount and Gallagher, they don't really impress me as world class.
And they didn't put Reece James on the squad. What was up with that,
man?
And you put Harry Maguire in instead of Reece James. That makes no sense to me. And he's on my club, and I don't understand how he starts for them.
It's rough, man. And Harry Kane always gets a pass for not scoring big goals, not showing up in these tournaments. When you're talking about Poland, and will their strikers show up, right? And so I think Harry Kane. This is one of those tournaments where he has to do the business.
Yeah, because I mean, did Calvert-Lewin get put on the squad?
Let me hold.
Yeah, let me pull it up.
I'm not sure if he made the England squad. But yeah, he's that target man if he did. Let's see.
Hold on, let's see the England World Cup squad. So hold on, yeah. So all right, so I got it pulled up here. All right. So their keepers are going to be strong with Pickford, Pope, and Ramsdale. Their defense would be decent. Jude Bellingham is somebody I think that's the one that can really send their engine going.
X factor, he's an X factor.
I mean, Calvert-Lewin didn't make it, but Callum Wilson is on there, which is interesting to me.
He's doing the business at Newcastle.
He's doing the business though this year.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, I guess Harry Kane is your best player of these strikers. If you look at their squad, these strikers, this is your man. This is the man.
I think so, and I think Phil Foden steps up and brings a lot to the table. I think he is a good X factor for England.
Yeah, James Toney had something to say. He was upset not being selected. He went out there and did the business on Manchester City.
Yeah, he did.
He was upset. Well, thank y'all for listening to our World Cup preview. We'll be back like super as soon as the World Cup is over. Not World Cup is over, but as soon as it's round 16, we'll be previewing the round of 16. We'll see if these selections have turned out to be right, and we'll see how it goes. And we'll see y'all soon. Peace.